From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, April the 14th, 2023. Ramadan prayers passed without major incident today on the last Friday of the Holy Muslim month, which saw a record-breaking number of worshipers at the Al-Aqsa Mosque on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem's Old City. Israel Police International spokesperson Master Sergeant Dean Elsden gave an update earlier today from the Old City.
During the fourth Friday of the month of Ramadan, we have seen a record-setting over 130,000 worshippers arriving to Temple Mount for the prayers compared to the 80,000 that we saw last year. To make these efforts possible, the Israel Police have been out in the thousands throughout the month and continue today to ensure a safe environment. These efforts will continue tomorrow during the Holy Fire ceremony. The main goal of the Israel Police is the safety of all the participants. The Israel Police calls on the public to listen to police officer instructions and to respect each other during these times.
The Holy Fire ceremony is part of Orthodox Easter ceremonies and takes place in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Israel Police stressing that it will continue to ensure the freedom of worship for members of all denominations and religions in Jerusalem and in particular in the Old City. Israel's President Isaac Herzog wrote of the importance of freedom of worship and of maintaining calm following violent clashes with Palestinian rioters and Israel police in the mosque on April the 4th. Herzog tweeted yesterday, "It is important for me to reiterate the State of Israel is committed to maintaining the status quo on the Temple Mount, especially around the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and is committed to peace, tranquility, and security for all worshipers who come to pray and observe religious observances." Herzog also attended an Iftar meal last night, the meal that breaks the Ramadan fast, in the northern Israeli town of Shfar'am. He wrote, quoting the famous psalm, "Hine matov u'manaim shevet achim ve'achayot gam yachad." Here is what is good and what is pleasant about a tribe of brothers and sisters together. Herzog saying, "We were happy to sit down and break the Ramadan fast with Israelis of all religions and faiths and from all over the country." The last Friday of Ramadan is also typically marked as Al-Quds Day or Jerusalem Day, a pro-Palestinian event in Iran, a day of support for the Palestinians. And in Tehran today, tens of thousands of Iranians marched, some chanting death to America and death to Israel. Time magazine published its list of the 100 most influential people for 2023. Among the Jewish artists, writers, innovators, and leaders who made the list, the JTA reports tech entrepreneur Sam Altman, who is CEO and co-founder of the OpenAI Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, children's author Judy Blume, rapper and performance artist Doja Cat, comedian and performance artist Nathan Fielder, science fiction writer Neil Gaiman, actress, writer, director Natasha Lyonne, special envoy to monitor and combat anti-Semitism Ambassador Deborah Lipstadt, and Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich, who is being held by Russia on false espionage charges. The European Space Agency launched its mission to Jupiter today. JUICE, which stands for Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer, includes 12 different scientific experiments, including, Israel Space Agency wrote, for the first time an Israeli experiment that includes a complete electronic system for a mission in deep space, a groundbreaking experiment that will be conducted by the Weizmann Institute of Science, with funding by the Israel Space Agency in the Ministry of Innovation, Science, and Technology. The agency tweeting the launch was carried out today from the Guyanese Space Center in French Guiana. The spacecraft will fly for 7.5 years to the planet Jupiter and carry out research missions aimed at mapping the planet and its surroundings, as well as finding out if there are living conditions on its moons. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS. For Friday, April the 14th, live Shabbat services are coming up from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by Shabbat services from the Hampton Synagogue. Then it's the documentary, I Was Not Born a Mistake, followed by author Tova Mirvis talking about her memoir, The Book of Separation. And then a replay from the Hampton Synagogue, followed by a replay from Central. And coming up next, a look at this week's Torah Portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, April the 14th, 2023. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well, and Shabbat Shalom.